So you're both certainly welcome. Because, I mean, I learned some things. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I also, Tricia, haven't seen but, you know, I got a veiled physical threat of violence today on my channel. They deleted it, but I took a screenshot. Then there's Josh, just coincidentally shows up. I asked him if it was him. He said it wasn't him, but, you know, whatever. I told him I'd take his word. But it's somebody in this, it's a scumbag, whoever did it, and it's definitely going into the police report. My mic sounds unplugged. Is that bad or good? Did I just drop the link? I thought I dropped a link. Oh, yeah, I did drop the link. Duh. So yeah, so then he just coincidentally shows up here. Okie doke. And then I hear somebody telling me that there was a video made about you and me, and like I won't go watch it because I'm not gonna go watch these dum-dums, just like I didn't watch Chris's Rumble videos. I have better things to do, like stare at cobwebs, than listen to these silly people. Because again, they don't have anything on me. The only thing that I can think of that they have on me is that they didn't like getting criticized by me. So then they're going to fabricate things. I've seen their ways in the past. Just weak sauce. Yeah, I mean, again, he's not known for having a good performance when he comes to try and talk with me in my chat room. In Ventura, my mom loves to go to Ventura. Oh, that's his stomping grounds? Yeah, I thought he was a bit north of Ventura. I don't actually know, because again, I have better things to do than go find out where these people live. It's never even crossed my mind to find out where Chris McDonough lives, or where Doug Hutton lives, or where Josh lives. I couldn't care less. Because Tricia, you do that, right, in your spare time?
What's that?
You go stalk your mortal enemies, and you try.
Oh, absolutely, all the time.
Yeah.
Non-stop.
So when did your floozy ways begin?
Well, I mean, when I started dating as 16, I just would constantly cheat on my boyfriends. Got married, constantly cheated, and I'm just a big fat floozy. By the way, I've been divorced since 2006, so I haven't been a floozy for a while. But I'm looking to get back into the floozy business.
Yeah, no, you're probably a little rusty, and it's important you keep your skills honed. You know,
exactly.
I mean, that took a lifetime to develop. So
they did, and I was good at it. Damn it! Yeah. You know, the thing is, I think divorce records are public unless you make them private, and our divorce was we were nice to each other.
Amicable.
You know, we wished each other the best, and there's nothing in there. I have no idea where that comes from.
You don't know?
I really don't.
I'm not even sure. I don't know if anybody was here can remind me. Where did I see the comment? Was it Josh that said it, or was it somebody that said that Josh said it? Because he came into my room coincidentally tonight, and I don't know if you saw my community post, the screenshot that I
did. Yeah.
I mean, that's a physical threat, isn't it?
Well, let me read it. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the other one. It's
veiled. I'll read it to you. Hold on.
Okay. I was thinking of something else.
And it's been deleted since, because I took a screenshot and I posted it and I said, this is a physical threat. And you can tell me what you think it means.
Okay, I'll be honest.
So the comment is from somebody named Always Sunny in AZ.
Mm-hmm.
The profile was created yesterday, so the 18th of December.
Mm-hmm.
It was posted on the 18th or the 19th. And the comment is, Skep, ye of little faith, Santa loves the blue. Santa loves the blue. Santa, I know him. I told him you needed a blue Christmas. Have you ever seen a 6'9" elf? A 6-foot Jewish elf? Billy and I have. Billy went to Arizona State University. So for me, the blue is police.
Right.
A blue Christmas.
Absolutely.
And have you ever been visited by a 6'9" elf? And then the specificity, and a 6-foot Jewish elf?
What the? Yeah.
That's a threat that I'm going to get invited by two big guys. That
right.
That you're going to be threat to beat me up or kill me. right?
You're going to be visited by two big guys.
Or
Absolutely.
the cops are going to come, and given
Mhm.
what happened to the grab, I can expect something at my door before
Absolutely.
Christmas.
No question.
And then, so what is the Jewish reference? Very specific. Then you refer to Billy. Well, who's Billy?
Well,
Billy
Billy's
Little is
he's
the attorney and the PI for Chris McDonough, who
exactly.
contacted my lawyer last week. And then you say, and he went to Arizona State University. Who cares? How is that relevant? So,
Well, that's interesting because in my chat last night, I had somebody come in and say, "Hey, Tricia, remember Magna? Now Magna is a place in Utah that I used to
okay.
go visit my friend Angela Reese. Richard Reese was the guy that was falsely accused of kidnapping Elizabeth Smart, and he was eventually killed in prison. They literally made his head explode because they wouldn't stop questioning him, and he kept denying it, and he never did kidnap Elizabeth. Angela eventually committed suicide, and I would go visit her in Magna all the time. And they said something like, "Hey, remember Magna?" And then they came back and posted, "Tricia's a grifter," and that was it. It's like, where the hell did that come from?
Somewhere over there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Why Magna? I have no
And
idea.
from what I've seen, I mean, I don't know this Billy Little. I have nothing against this Billy Little because I don't know anything about him. I only know that he contacted my lawyer,
Right.
and I see now recently somebody just a clip from Heels in the Air or something like that. That guy is now on panel with Chris. So that was the first time I've ever seen him. I don't know
Right.
anything about the guy. But why are you talking to me about Billy? I mean, there's only one Billy here.
Right. That was an absolute threat, no question. And again, it's coming from
I don't know who did it. I asked Josh straight up. I said, Josh, so is that from you? I mean, it's consistent with your behavior, but I don't have any evidence. Just like I
Well,
don't have any evidence that you sent the stuff to the grab, but
right.
but that arrived at our house right after you were in my chat room saying the words Amerly and Sony, which we
Exactly.
found was a code, a cryptic way to try to get her to suicide herself.
It was horrible.
I mean, I can't think of too much worse than that.
No. And the thing is, to me, in my opinion, this sounds like something he would do. It's very immature. And I guess this has worked at some point in his life, but it's not going to work on adults,
No,
and
no.
that's my opinion. I don't know for sure. It's just my
Yeah,
opinion.
I don't know. And whatever. You could just diffuse your responsibility by saying, "Hey, buddy," to your buddy, and you
Yeah.
could just say, "Use your account to send these things to the Grab's house."
Right.
You could just say, create a puppet account and create that, and then you can say you didn't do it. Okay. So what? It's somebody in your space,
It's
bro.
got to be somebody in your space. That's the only thing that makes sense, because we're the ones that are directly, and especially you are bringing up like incredible evidence about Chris. And now they're bringing in Mike, and Mike from Profiling.
Oh, right. Do you not have so do you have any detail? Because you just
Yes,
said
I do.
okay.
He did
So
a
that's good
video.
for us. That's good for us. That
Yes,
means
it's
they
great for
know
us.
he's not an adverse. He's not an ally of McDonough.
No, he did a video today, and toward the end of it, or maybe like 2/3 the way through, he had oh God, Ron from he's the good police guy. Is it Ron? No, that's not his name. Oh my
Not
God.
Bill. No, I don't know.
No, you know who I mean. The oh
I don't
God,
think I
somebody
do.
knows it in chat.
Yeah, somebody in the chat will know. I don't know.
Yeah, anyway, he had him on, and I'm paraphrasing what Mike said. Mike said, I know this guy. He used to be a good investigator, I thought. And then he went to Idaho and found this glove. And then he went on basically to say how wrong it was to not just turn in the glove. I'm paraphrasing, not just turn in the glove, but rather go on all these, places, all these,
and then the white light in the background through the trees and this little tiny little circle, which was the car.
And they both talked about
was it Duty Ron? When you say
Duty Ron.
Oh, Duty Ron. Oh, I didn't even think you meant Duty Ron. I thought you meant another one. Okay.
They both talked about how this is not good.
I wonder if this was inspired by my tagging of all of them the other night.
It could very well be. But he specifically said, I know this investigator. I thought he was a good investigator. And then he found this glove. I mean, who else could that be? And that's the first time
that
you
he's
know?
made a specific and
Yeah,
explicit reference to it. It can only be one person.
one
And
person,
yet
right,
Ryan's mama, I shared that Deets on the Street video the other night where she did a great job of refuting the glove. And I gave
right,
her kudos and credit to her. Good job. That's actually value added investigation in the
absolutely.
space. That just takes out the glove as being relevant. And it also should show that I called her Bashful Hatfield, like the Hatfields and the McCoys, Ashley Banfield, should have egg on her face for not vetting her guess,
She
not
could have
vetting
been,
the evidence, talking about how everybody was talking about the glove. No, nobody was talking about the glove except one well-known self-promoter.
mm-hmm. And
So
everybody knew it wasn't anything to do with the case. Absolutely not,
okay, so that's why they're going after.
Yeah, but it was very, they were very polite, but they were very firm
Of
in
course,
that
good.
these are bad things to do.
Thank you, Duty Ron, and
Yes,
thank you, Mike from Profiling Evil. That is what we need. I was making jokes in my video. Tricia was saying, I am a nobody. I have this little baton. Please don't make fun of my manhood, but I have a little baton, and I'm just trying to hand it out there in the void for big people that have impact to please take it and run with it because I can't, whatever. I can't
right.
get my little baton out.
I love it. Real quick
So
question.
yeah.
Because a lot of people are asking me, okay,
Yeah.
did Josh say these things about you being an accountant and me cheating on my husband? Has he said these in a video? If
Oh,
so,
is that what your reference was to accountant?
yeah, he said, yeah. Well, Chris put it in his community page. He put a link up to one of the old Rumble videos, and he said this is an accountant and
I'm not
psychopath or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not
But
an accountant.
somebody told me tonight that Josh said that you're an accountant and that I cheated on my husband, and I'm trying to find out where that is.
Yeah, you're wrong, Josh. I'm not an accountant. I have a master's degree in economics, and so I'm a financial consultant and a business consultant and a technical consultant. I also worked at the UN at the beginning of my career. And yes, I am trained in accounting. So I help companies improve their accounting processes, but I have never been an accountant anywhere ever in my life.
Yeah, and I don't know what the hell saying I cheated on my husband has to do with anything, and nobody cares.
But you literally have no idea of where that could even have been derived falsely from, right?
Nothing. I have never been accused of that in my life.
Hold on, Tricia. Hold on, Tricia. You have a lot of devoted male followers who look at you with puppy dog eyes and secretly think about you when they get into bed every night and they cuddle up with their stuffed animal, longing for dreams of romantic long walks, holding your hand on the beach.
That is too funny.
And they have romantic thoughts about you. Have you broken any hearts that some disgruntled remote lover has then gone out and said, she broke my heart, and it got translated into you cheated on them?
Let me tell you what happened real quickly, okay?
I'm stretching here.
I know you're stretching, but let me tell you how opposite that is. When I got divorced, I swore I'd never get married. And I've always said, if I ever got even a boyfriend, that boyfriend would have to be, pardon my French, the biggest pussy. He would have to treat me like a goddess. He'd have to back out of the room. He'd have to do everything for me.
Bow down, keep his eyes lowered. I'm
serious. And I have not had a date. I haven't had a boyfriend, nothing. And I'm happy. I'm very happy for it, So I have no idea where this is coming from.
The sex isn't worth having to deal with the man anymore. Right?
Well, and I have a lot of guy friends, a ton of guys. Like you, I consider you a great friend.
Yeah.
But anything where a man comes into my life.
It will break my heart.
Oh, anything where a man comes into my life, I'm telling you, it won't be worth it because I enjoy living alone and doing what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so, no, I hear you. But so I was just really stretching. Is there anybody that had a crush on you in the last 15 years that could be somehow stalking your career on YouTube and contacting them to say, yes, this woman once wronged me?
No, I wish I had that much power, and I wish I could do something like that, but no.
I mean, I took the easier route and I just went so.
Yeah, and that's the best route because that's true. So what?
Yeah,
So what if I slept with a million guys?
exactly.
Has nothing to do with
Exactly.
anything, you know?
Exactly. And so what if I were an accountant, which I'm not? But
Exactly.
do you find these things good dirt on people?
No, this isn't good dirt. This is weird dirt. This is
It's
childish dirt.
desperate dirt.
This is an 8-year-old kid thinking he's found something really cool.
Hmm.
This is a young kid. This reminds me,
Yeah.
again, of when my son and his friends would play Scooby-Doo when they were 5 and 6 years old. This is what it reminds me of. And they think they're finding dirt.
I just
And
find interesting, even for me, like the accountant.
yeah, like that's an insult.
If you're stupid, you could have found my CV somewhere, and
Sure.
you could have said, I don't know what any of this means. I think it's an accountant, but of course
Well,
I'm not.
that could be. But
Right.
again, on Chris's community page, he says you're an accountant and something about a psychopath, and then he links to I think the second Rumble
Well, I mean,
video.
everybody knows accountants are psychopaths.
Oh, absolutely, they're dangerous. They're
Yeah,
wild animals. We know that. Yes,
with their pocket protectors. They go out and beat people by the scores with their pocket protectors and their
and their
calculators.
pens. Yes,
Yeah.
just tink 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 tink. So anyway, I don't know. I think it's funny. I just hope it doesn't escalate.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be shut up. I'm just
Well,
not.
that's the way I feel. I mean, I talked about it tonight. I might just I mean, it's so not worth it for me because I mean, it's not like I'm making money. So I'm just like, it might just be, I'm only doing it out of principle and to not be silenced.
Right.
But I may wake up one day and just go, fuck this noise. These people are lunatics. They're more
Right.
committed to being assholes than I am. So,
Exactly.
whatever. I might just disappear one day because it's not worth it. But
it's not worth it. Right.
But yeah, it's out of principle for me. And when people say like, don't leave and we like you and you help and you're doing good things, and I kind of go like, yeah, I'm not going to be freaking silenced by these creeps.
You are doing good things. If it hadn't been for you, I don't think I ever would have known about what happened on my channel with Jamie Watson. Is it Jamie Watson?
Wilson.
Wilson, sorry.
Yeah.
Jamie Wilson. I don't think I ever would have known and would never been given the chance to make it good.
Watson, or is his name Watson, and he's the relative of Sherlock Holmes' partner.
Oh, that's it. That's it. That's it. Oh my God, why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of that?
Deeper. but yeah, okay, so that's very interesting because I don't even watch these people, because again, how is this? I mean, so desperate. I don't have a criminal record, so you can't get me on that.
Right.
Of course, that would at least be good dirt. Like, oh, this guy, was in prison for what do you call it? What's assault and battery? Isn't there like a short, cool name, like a cop name for assault and battery?
Like,
I guess just call it AAB, or I don't know.
Yeah, just beating the crap out of people.
I don't know. Yeah, whatever. I did time at Rikers.
At Rikers, that'd be so tough.
A hard time. I was at Alcatraz.
Right.
My great grandfather was a bootlegger.
Now, my great grandfather actually was a murderer. He was the hitman for Brigham Young. His name was Wild Bill Hickman, and that's as much a big criminal.
Oh.
Big criminal in my bloodline.
Wow.
But yeah, I'm trying. And if anybody knows where this was said, if it was just said in this chat, or if it was said on one of Josh's videos, let me know. Because I just want to hear it. I want to hear him call you an accountant and call me a cheater. I just want to.
I just wait until one of the clippers, and that's the other thing too, is I say, like, that's why. Because the conversation tonight was, what can we do? What should we do? Talking about ethics and talking about what's like, what do you consider sort of not too lowbrow in terms of how to talk about these people? Is it okay to socially shun them? Is it okay to ridicule them? Like these sorts of things. And these are difficult conversations. But oh shit, I just lost my train of thought. But I don't. Oh, I know what I was going to say. That what we need is a lot of cover. So we need lots of channels covering these things to take away a little bit of the focus. So then you guys are going to have to start making videos about everybody. So Chris, you're going to have to start making Rumble videos about all the cops. You're going to have to start making Rumble videos about Mike from Profiling Evil. You're going to have to start making videos about Duty Ron, Joe Murray, Bill Cannon from Police Off the Cuff. You're going to have to start making videos against all of the other big YouTubers until everybody goes like, dude, apparently all of the big channels are against you.
Yes.
We might start to wonder if maybe you're doing something wrong here, and it's not just some psychopathic accountant who's got a grudge, and some floozy, pug kitty owner, some crazy cat lady in her apartment, somewhere, who's jealous of your success. Because then it becomes harder and harder to justify, and then we get a little bit of cover. So I'm thrilled to hear Duty Ron and Mike condemning it.
Well, they were condemning the actions of people who do this, and you made it very clear at the beginning about the glove.
Everybody's going to know who the glove is. And by the way, you missed freaking Comic Genius.
What happened?
Night in the video. I don't know if you showed up in that, but at some point I showed the Heels video on him seeing a little white light in the distance,
white light,
the white car, and then a channel called Deets on the Street did a great investigative analysis of all the available pictures in the area where the glove was, and she demonstrated that the glove was not there in the beginning, and then tried to figure out when it was there, basically discounting it as being a relevant piece of evidence, which is a great piece of work. We should give her credit for that.
Yes, indeed.
And then at some point, somebody in the room started playing with the pun of glove and how it rhymes with a word like love or something. So then the glove joke started coming up.
Oh my God.
And then at some point we were laughing, and then my friend Platty started singing all the songs that had the word love in it and replacing it with glove. What does glove mean, and blah, blah. And so for about 3 hours in my chat, I then at some point I said, okay, guys, you have a mission now. Every word you can possibly think of, every song, every expression referring to love, you need to type and then replace it with glove. And I want to know what glove means.
I was just going to say that. I want to know what glove is.
Glove stinks, and along whatever, and just every single song you can ever imagine that ever had the word love in it. Oh, you got to watch it for 2 hours. We're just laughing our ass off, and Platty's up there singing, and she has a great voice, lovely voice. She's singing the songs, and then I think that the winner for the night was When Gloves Cry. And then I made this long, I did this long dramatic thing where I said, look at that picture of that glove with a yellow circle around it, abandoned on the street. It doesn't even deserve the respect of being thrown in the trash cans, which are right next to it. It doesn't get a eulogy. What about its loved ones? It's got this unceremonious death, and it's just like, this is how it's remembered, is just abused and abandoned and neglected in the middle of the street. So I made this long story about. Then I was like, glove lives matter. And so then somebody was like, you need to make some merch with like When Gloves Cry, so everybody remembers that thing. And anyway, so if you want to laugh for like 2 hours, everybody then. So now in that sense, then glove can become a meme in true crime. And then basically when anybody says the word glove, everybody just thinks of the bad actor, Fish McDonough, using it for clicks and views.
I love it. Oh, I'm going to go watch that. But guys, I just got a text. I got to make a phone call. But
how's Kyle? How's Kyle?
Kyle's doing great. That's what the phone call is about. Kyle is rocking. Kyle the kidney is getting stronger and stronger every day. You just got to love it. Thank you for asking. That does mean a lot. So,
by the way, before you go, I don't believe you. Okay. And I know you're going out for tequila shooters. and you're going to go pick up dudes.
I am. And cheat on my husband that I don't have anymore.
And you're gonna exploit your pug and like dress him up in a funny outfit with like cool glasses on to attract attention to yourself. So
how did you know?
You do it, girl. And anyway, I'm kidding. You have a nice night. Thank you for coming up.
Thanks everybody. Soon. Love you guys.
And contact me privately because I have some other stuff I want to talk to you about. But whenever you have a time. And by the way, freaking happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
And now you have a nice night, and we'll talk soon.
Thanks, my dear. We'll see you. Bye-bye.